Alright, what is up, Top Build community? Yes, we are back with Blue Panther here. We're actually doing the 10 car mods that you guys can do to a turbo car. So let's jump into it. Turbo kits, usually found here, or in the Mustang, usually found here. There is tons of cars out there that have turbos. Necessarily, it is better to replace these, get them upgraded, get a bigger one. The more bigger, the more horsepower and torque. Upgrading your turbo kits, I'm going to list off 3 that I would think you guys can look into. One is Garrett, Burgunder, IHI, MHI. Those brands right there are pretty good. If you guys do your research, they do sell them on eBay as well. Yes, I'm throwing air intake in this one. Why? Because air intakes are very important as well as the turbo. You need to upgrade these because this allows more air to flow in, which allows your motor to breathe more better, helps that turbo spin way more faster, gives you the gains that you can get from a K&N. As far as cold air intakes go, guys, I have a few here. K&N 63 series, K&N 71 series, and also K&N 69 series. I have had a lot of testing with these 3. They are the most popular out there. They will definitely deliver that cold air. You will definitely see the gains and feel the gains as well, as long as you put the whole 9 yards as well as the turbo kit. Make sure you guys choose wisely, as there are many. This is also for turbo as well. If you have already big calibers and rotors as well, you don't necessarily need to worry about this, but mostly you want to upgrade these because stock, they suck. Even stock brake pads, calibers, and rotors, they all suck. So you want to make sure that you upgrade these as well. You want that stop power when you put it to the floor, and you never know if you might crash into somebody or something. This will help with that. Now, as far as adding bigger calibers, bigger rotors to your guys' new build, you guys want to make sure you guys do a lot of research on these. Make sure you put one into your car because you're gonna need that stopping power to stop that whatever horses that you have. Just make sure you do research. Now, suspension. This little guy right here. These guys will help you with your stop power and your go power as well. It will help deliver the horsepower to the tire, which delivers that right to the ground, and it will allow your tire to spin a hell of a lot more faster. I'm also going to throw this in because it is not on my list, but you need to get better engine mounts. And what I mean by better engine mounts, get away from these crappy things right here, as well as that crappy thing and the one that's underneath here. Those will all give you a lot of wheel hop. Not only wheel hop, but it doesn't really help with your motor. You want to keep this motor as flat as she can stay when you're stepping on the gas. Steed does a lot of things that can help your car out. Suspension is just one of their best. You can see right in front of you guys today, they have sway arms, coilovers, and they also have engine mounts. Now, all of those would definitely work together, so make sure you guys buy them all at once and replace all of them because stock is crap. Tuning is also very, very important. This guy right here is the plug to tune your car. Now, these I would definitely recommend to do because ordinary to get the right amount of horsepower and not have a rev limiter or anything other than that, a tune is definitely something that you should do. Many reasons why. There's tons of information out there online if you need to know about more about tuning. I'm going to show you one tuning product that I personally have faith in, and I hope you guys do too. Downpipes have all sorts of meaning to them. They do help with the muffler sound as well as your new, bigger, and meaner turbo that you guys install. You definitely want to add a wider downpipe to make that car have more downforce. More downforce equals more torque. So here are two from Steed. You guys can check these guys out. Link will be down in the description. Downpipes are located here. You want to upgrade your downpipes. Very, very important. You're giving the engine the air, you need to exit that air. More torque, guys. Think power. More torque, more better. So definitely get a downpipe. I'm going to show you guys one right now. I know you guys are always wondering, why do people run SCT tunes? Because for one, they are definitely the best tuner out there. They can do dyno tunes as well as you just emailing them. They can send you emailed tunes, and you always want to keep your tuner updated with any modification upgrade that you guys do to your car, because it goes in the tune, which tells your computer what part you just upgraded, so that your car can perform a lot more better. Church tuning is also another one that does really good dyno tunes. Dyno tunes are definitely something better than this. Short shifters, if you are driving a manual, they also do make something better for the automatic too, which I'm going to bring that up in a few seconds. But this is very, very, very good to use. And why? Because it gives you more of a throw when you need to shift from gear to gear. These cars, the Focuses already have a really good shifter in them already. As far as the manuals go, as the manuals go. Automatics, you just have this little doohickey here. I really wanted to get the ones that go right here because they're way much better. You don't have to take your hand off the steering wheel. Make sure whatever you do not rest your hand on your shifter. It will do harm to your transmission. But short shifter, definitely. Short shifters. Everybody loves to have this guy in their car. And the answer to that is because it allows you to short shift your gears. Way more faster shifts, way more faster timing. You can also do long shifts with the short shifter. It just all matters on how the shift feels. You always want a better feel to your shift gauge, because that, in the end, matters. Intercoolers, usually found here. Mine does not come with one. Why? Because mine is not tuned. But if you have one, upgrade. I'm going to show you guys that right now. Intercooler. A lot of people ask, why upgrade intercoolers? Well, you definitely want your motor to perform very good, right? So upgrading these things will keep your motor a lot more colder. MRX is just one of them that I have a feeling that they're just good, and I want to use them one day. So ignition coils, I find these guys very, very important, because it is what's going to make the combustion a lot more better in that engine of yours. I do not have any modifications to my engine coils. Why is that? Well, because there's nothing out for mine yet. But if you do have the ST and the RS, great idea. There's a few from Steed, which I'm going to be showing you guys at this present moment. Ignition coils, folks. I can't explain even more about ignition coils as anybody else. They're just something that you definitely want to switch out if you want to get more horsepower. The same thing with your spark plugs. Make sure you guys switch out your spark plugs the same time that you guys do your ignition boots, and make sure that both of them will work together. Do research. I'm not going to stress this enough. Research is the key to mastering a good build. And these here, guys, are for the ST and R. Running good gasoline does help performance as well. E20 and E30 as well are two biggest ones that people use in turboed cars, because it helps your engine perform the way it's supposed to, and it will beef up the engine a lot more. Make sure you guys do some research on E30 and E20, because there is a mixture that you have to follow ordinary to get these two. Some places don't have them, so do your research again. So that pretty much does it for the 10 car mods that you guys can do to a turboed car. Now all those mods that I have listed are very, very important, as well as making sure that your body doesn't have a lot of roll. So I'm also going to throw in the sway bars, as well as underneath the hood for your hood strut. You need to make sure that is 100% Fantiste. Why? Good question. because it is just important to keep that car as straight as possible when you're going down a line. You don't want that car to swerve and hit somebody else or hit a wall, and then you just won't be able to go fast anymore. Your car would just be ruined, and you know, it would just be that. My car, on the other hand, makes this annoying ringing noise every single time, and I do not know what that is, but I'm gonna say that is the coolant working, and the motor working for the coolant, spreading it into the engine, trying to cool off the engine. I did just get home from putting gas in. I also want to mention E30 is way good to run. E30 will also gain you a lot more horsepower too, to include that turbo kit and all of that goodies that you guys put on your car. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. By the way, my name is Tough Bills. Remember guys, we are 2 steps behind, but 1 step closer. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!